competition. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah. Squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On the run, it's Kelly. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tighten up. Rush in. Check 43. 49. Check 49.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Pick it up. Yes. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, let's get some protection.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Get the flag. Here we go. Switch. Yes. Switch. Check 9. Check your hot read.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal. Jaguars' 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Check. Lucky. 36, 30.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Let's get off the field. Check safety. Rotate. Check three. Watch twist.
They'll try and run. Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. I'm looking down from our booths. You can tell this crowd wants them to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now. Actually trying to filter that out because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd. Not influenced by outside factors. Does he believe in his team enough to go for it right here? I think he's going to roar at the crowd and do it.
And if he doesn't get it, they have to go the full length of the field. And we'll see. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to the ground. This time Barber. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Down. Keep the Pittsburgh.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's go in.
25-yard line.
22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Down. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check, check, crunch.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. I'm not sure this is going to stand. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
17-yard line.
Ready. Play, go. Here we go. Out. Come on. Match back. Right. Mike 50. Watch the slant. Short.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ready? 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. They can't hang with us.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Let's go, baby. Ready up. 59, Mark. Check, 59. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 24. Check 24.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Kelly. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run with Ajayi. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They run for it with Ajayi. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jay Ajayi in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be fielded at the 8. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they were trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Henderson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
To throw is Jackson. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
Watch the shoot. Check 50. Check 50. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Under Under crunch. Under crunch. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, check 24.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check your backer. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Shoot. Check nickel.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch twins.
Here's Ajayi. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
He's checking.
Now it's Ajayi. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Tight dog.
This is Ajayi. Again, he finds an opening. And down to the 27-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down. It's Keller. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go again with Keller. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check. Fresno. Check 26. Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The throw over the middle taken in. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 43, 49, check 49. Watch safety creep. Let's go.
They'll run with Henderson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Check 99. Switch.
From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Watch the run. Switch.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Adams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. It's Keller, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check your hot read.
On 2nd down, Barber. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You